Hello parents and viewers, welcome to Common Core and Gifted Learning. This is Neha. Today I will be talking about Montessori 3-period lesson. In Montessori, 3-period lesson holds a very important place because most of the flashcards or cards that we use in Montessori, we have a way of representing it to the other kids. It's called the 3-period lessons, and you will see why it is called so and why is it important. Montessori 3-period lesson. So the first period is about naming the object. It is as simple as like this is a dog. Can you say dog? And the tip here is placing the card which is most familiar with your child in the middle out of the three. So when you order them, make sure then the first and the last object should be the near objects that you want to introduce to your kids. And if you have introduced, say, a dog before, then put the dog in the middle. And the reason why is because it's a known fact that we have an easier time remembering items at the beginning and end of the list, and have the hardest time remembering items in the middle of the list. Second period is all about recognition and association. So the script kind of goes like this. Please show me the snake. Can you place the bird in my hand? Point to spot on the table. As in, like, please put the dog here. Put the bird on the basket. Hold the dog in your hand. So basically it comes with like a position to place in, and it kind of tells you if the child can associate and recognize what you have taught him in the first period. And this period kind of goes way much longer than the first one, and handling and movement increases the kinesthetic memory and will solidify a child's recognition of the object's name, meaning that all that movement he's or she is doing from different place to place, putting the say the basket there on the table or on the hand, this actually helps in solidifying their memory about the recognition of the object. And also it makes the lesson a little bit more fun and attractive, and helps the child to be successful. And with this you have to be a little bit more creative, and I encourage extending the lesson into a lot of other variations in this period. Third period is all about recall. So this is what we call the feedback learning, that we ask them back whatever we have taught them. It's as simple as like, what is this? This is like a testing period, and this is in fact the very first time you are actually asking a child to verbally recall the name of the object that you have taught him or her in the previous periods. And it is important to proceed to this period only if you feel the child will be successful. Otherwise, please do not go into the third period. If the child is unable to recall the names of the objects, simply give them the names again and casually end the lesson without making the child feel as though they have failed. Because what happens is that sense of failing often they try to avoid that lesson further. So whenever at the next time you want to give them the lesson, they will just try to withdraw themselves. So that was the 3-period lesson in the Montessori way. And the basic tip is to, as I said, to sum it up, is like introduce the, let's do it in a proper way, like pen. Like, this is a pen. Can you say pen? That will be the first period. Second period goes a little longer, of course. We say like, can you put the pen on my palm? Can you put the pen on the phone? Can you put the pen on your head? It is as simple as like this, and it's all about association and recognition, that you recognize this object in different places if it just changes its orientation, or say like the environment. And the third lesson is about testing what you have learned, what the child has learned in the first two. And then you just ask like, what is this? No hints, nothing. You don't give them any name. If the child is able to answer, it's fine. You just like, go ahead with this and with some praise. And if the child cannot, just give them the name, like this is a pen, we call it a pen. Can you say pen? And then again restart from the beginning. But make sure the child is successful in the first few lessons, at least in the 3-period lesson, because this encourages them to learn further, and it instills a lot of positive feedback. And this 3-period lesson applies to all kinds of Montessori cards, 3-part cards. So if you say right from land forms to water forms to life cycles, any complicated topic, and like even from letters to all the way to any kind of abstract topics, everything is taught, anything that is taught in a card form or material form, 3-period lesson is the best or the only way we teach. So if you have any questions regarding 3-period lessons, please feel free to comment. And if this video was helpful, please do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Bye bye.